Alright, I want to try something. This video, this video will probably come out faster than the tree videos that I started before this. But basically, I got hired to do some Fallout 40K, or some Fallout post-apocalyptic scratch builds or terrain pieces for that Fallout. No, there's my phone. For that Fallout RPG game that I'm part of. I keep wanting to call it Fallout 40K. Anyway, so I wanted to try to make a corrugated metal building. Just a nice little tiny easy one. Small walls so that way it's easy to move your models around. No stories. Just a nice little easy boom war thing that gives you an idea of what's in it. Maybe put some trash around it when I build some trash. But just for now, we're just going to focus on the building and making the building, and then the inside putting some dirt and stuff around it. So anyways, this is the first time I've tried this. So as you see, I've already cut out some pieces of cardboard. This one's taller because it's got the door in it. That's the only reason it's taller. Anyways, so I'm going to try and peel this as carefully as I can, because I don't want to get that stuff in the middle, because it looks like corrugated metal. And I may have to come in with a knife and make it a little bit cleaner. Yeah, I probably will. Come on. These are... There we go. I only think I want to peel it off of one side because I'm not attaching it to anything. So the inside's just going to be... So there's going to be the outside, and then this is the inside. So that way it still has something to stand to. I'm going to do that with all of these pieces. Find out which side looks like it'll be the easiest to take off, and then slowly... you're crushed at the edge. Oh well, it'll still look realistic. This one will also be a painting video, as you gotta show different techniques of painting. And I found a really cool way of making rust, but who did I find it from? Someone that does apocalyptic scratch builds. I'll see if I can find their name, and I'll put it in the description down below. They have I want to try how they do their rust and see if it works for buildings and other stuff, as well as for the vehicles that they do it for. Mostly because it's, actual rust. They create a mixture of actual rust and then mix it with polyurethane, although I'm going to try and mix it with glue and see if that... Alright, so there's another sheet of corrugated metal. It's kind of messy, but that's okay because this is post-apocalyptic. We don't need these. They go in the trash. And then this one I would love to have finished for tonight's game. I'd love to have the video up to date too. We'll see. Although knowing my luck, now that I'm going to be all ready for it, something's going to happen. It's going to cancel. There we go. I wish I could take some videos. I might take some pictures though of the 30 Fallout RPG. The reason why I can't take videos is because I signed a non-disclosure agreement, because this is the alpha build, and they don't want things getting leaked. They don't want rival companies, yada yada. There's a bunch of reasons. But basically I signed a non-disclosure agreement. So I can't explain to you the rules. I can't tell you really what I think. Well, I can tell you I kind of think about it. And I think I've told people what I kind of think about it. I like it. And I guess that's all that really matters. All right, so there we now have our corrugated pieces of metal. So let's glue them to the terrain. Just gotta keep peeking, making sure it's recording. My camera has started to not wanting to record. Yeah. Again, this is my tacky Elmer's white, whatever you want to call it, glue. I think I'm going to actually have it off kilter, just for some reason. I don't know why, I just decided. And that's what you can do with models. You can be like, hey, I like this idea better. Do. Now, it doesn't 100% fit like this, but like I said, I can. It's corrugated. It's a corrugated metal building, so you can kind of move it around a little bit. Stick those two sides together. Stay together. Love each other. Become one. Become a happy family. All right. Go ahead and cut that into a straighter line. I guess I could just have it overlapping. So I'll have it overlapping a little bit. I'll go that way on top. There we go. Okay. That's why I should leave it in that. Because it is running out. Oh, come on, you little baby. Don't embarrass me in front of the cool kids. Am I out? No, I'm not out yet. No way have I used that much yet. Alright, I'm going to stop this up, hang that there. I'm going to grab another one for now, because I may be out of that one. Ow! Alright. So let's grab this one. I think it's already opened, because I let someone borrow it. Because sometimes it pays to have more than one. Especially since I do craft builds with other people. There we go. Okay, and then we attach that. And attach that. Okay. Let's go to this side. You can tell there's a lot more Elmer's glue in this one. Woohoo! There we go. Weird shape building. Because why not? And just hold it in for a little bit. Let's go ahead and cap you. Come on. And then for structural integrity to help hold it in place, we're going to grab a few of my new skinny ones. Woohoo! Let's get my fingers all messy. Where's my apron? I should put on my apron so I don't get my pants all dirty. Here we go. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, I'll take that. Glue you here. Mush you up against those two. And this one we're going to have to, after we lay all this, going to have to set aside and wait for it to dry. Okay, so there's the support beams. I kind of want to add a couple more. Stick to the glue. A little lifted off the floor, I think, is part of the problem. That's what you get for not cutting straight lines, Joe. There we go. Okay, so let's put one in the middle here. And one in the middle here. Okay. And then we could just leave the door. Let's see, how well can you see the door? Oh, you can see it pretty well. We could just leave the door open, but I kind of want to frame it in wood. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to guesstimate. Because this is a nice little raider shack. It's not a perfect science. There we go. Pop a glue. Yeah, they're all the same size. So I cut it into thirds, exactly. That's kind of fun. Baba goop. And then the top part. There we go. So that's the door frame. might have to push some weights against it. I'll keep it together while it dries. Okay, another thing I want to do is I want to fill the inside of that and around it with sand. So we're going to pour a whole bunch of glue in the top of this pill bottle. Close this, set it off to the side. Oop. I want to lose you. Okay. Okay, then we're going to get a little bit of water. Just a little bit. Instead of the normal 1-to-1 mixture, I kind of want it to be 1-to-2. Okay, whoops. Maybe, I think that'll be fine. As you can see, auto building is not always an exact science. This is a stiffer brush, which is better for this anyways than the other one, and I think I'm going to switch to this one anyways. Cleaned up the other one. It's actually pretty easy to clean Elmer's glue out of a brush. Soap, water, lots of water, and yeah, just clean it out. Okay, and we're going to take this and we're going to paint it on the floor on the inside. Just paint it out and around. Yeah. Don't be worried too much about getting it up on the walls slightly, as you know, this is a post-apocalyptic dirty terrain, so being a little bit dirty and a little bit messy is actually more what we're going for. Okay, so there's the inside. Then I'm going to do the outside. Here we go, here we go. I'm actually really liking how this is turning out. If you really want to as well, you can do a little, and then I'll probably actually do that after this. Never mind. I'm getting ahead of myself. Don't get ahead of yourself, people. Getting ahead of yourself leads to mistakes. Focus on what you're working on. You can think ahead a little bit, but don't get ahead of yourself. I'm already thinking of the next step, and I'm like, you haven't even finished this step, Joe. Okay. Now I'm going to put you in water, soak you, and then clean you up. Always clean your brush in between. Alright. So, I've got here, this is some sand. Whoop, a couple of models on top. I don't want to lose those. This is some sand I got from the Mississippi River. We're going to take this sand base our model in it. I like trying to use real sand because it's already got the nice coloration you want. And we're going to be hand painting this anyways. It's always good to hand paint your craft. Oh, dang it. Be careful. Sand may not be expensive, but it's messy, so. I'm also trying to use the sand to help hold up the structure. I'd almost grab a clamp and use it, but that would crush the corrugation and totally ruin what we're trying to do here with it. So instead, I'm going to push the sand up against it and try to use the weight of the sand to hold the walls together. Plus it needs to sit for a little while and dry anyways, and having the sand weighted on it while it dries actually causes the sand to be pressed a little bit better into it. Alright, so there. And now we set and wait for this guy to dry. I'll go clean my brush. It'll take about a few hours. I want to let it sit to let the glue dry. Oh, it's good to do it overnight. I'm not too worried if it pulls apart slightly. I mean, it is a Raider building, but at the same time, I do want it to look nice. Alright, it looks like you're going to be pulling away no matter what I do. Okay, there's that. Okay, let's go wait a couple hours. I'm going to go sit down and play a video game for a little bit. No, actually I'm going to sit down and eat. I'm going to go eat lunch, probably walk around for a little bit, yada yada, and then we'll unbury it and hopefully get to the painting process. Did I bring any metal up here? No, I did not bring bolt gun metal. Of course not. Why would I bring up a paint that I was pretty sure I'm going to use? Alright, so talk to you all in a bit.